Be ready. Be ready for y'all. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready.
Does mean we on?
Yeah. Shazam!
Are we live, George?
He said, yeah.
Yeah. We didn't get a finger point or nothing. Donism, man. Y'all two peas in the same pot. Oh man, what it is, what's good, what's happening? You know what it is, man. Wings, whiskey, and sports back yet again.
Right here. Yep.
Hey, volume up. Wings, whiskey, and sports back again. Full house today. Well, not full house today. To my right and only to my right.
Half empty right now.
Half empty.
Yeah.
Ryan Russell, Dr. Darryl Johnson on the ones and twos. We got.
It's all right.
That's my tagline.
That's not. I hope that's not gonna be a thing. No,
I can't have
I
that.
pray.
For me.
Christopher Terryton Dye was supposed to be joining us, but you know, life be life, and sometimes I guess. Everybody had a good holiday weekend. Holiday weekend was lit.
Yeah.
Fire.
Good times.
What'd you get into?
I was down Times Square with the lady. Saw a bunch of bulls flipping the streets. These are the streets, Times Square. Saw Hell's Kitchen. Shout out to folks at Broadway. Hell's Kitchen is R-type people performing. You know what I'm saying? It was super dope. And this is an argument. It's crazy.
Sarah, what do you mean?
I'm gonna tell you my theory. I'm about to tell you. I truly believe, right,
Mhm.
and it's just my theory, that is some cats on Broadway that sing 10 times better than actual R&B and hip hop artists. Just telling you, just based on what
I'm probably
probably like half the plays. I'm like, yo, these people need to have albums. It's just crazy how they don't have no albums. But I guess it's their job to do the plays instead. But I'm just saying they sing 10 times. I mean, it's not even close. Like the cats like that sing are like ridiculously amazing.
But being able to hit a note, you know what I'm saying,
Ain't just hit the
you know what I'm
notes.
saying, but being able to riffing and all that, that's dope. And like I agree with you. They're probably better singers, but that don't mean you can cut a good track.
maybe, but like also like
They ain't even the ones making the track.
but they're performers.
That's what they are, though.
That's what I'm saying. But like, so like you get
R&B artists are performers.
No, I'm saying like everything
They're
that the
all
R&B
performers.
artist is doing, like they are essentially doing.
Correct.
Like they're running an album essentially
I mean, like
in the same way
No.
that they would.
No.
If you give me a track list on Broadway that I gotta sing day in and day out and make you feel that shit day in and day out,
Yeah.
I'm doing the exact thing, essentially the same thing that a studio R&B album is doing.
That's all I'm
No,
saying.
You're not.
You are
You're
how?
not. One is made for a play, and one is made for.
Right.
It's
I'm
two different types of tracks.
He's just trying to argue with this.
I'm not.
I know that they're two different types of
I'm
tracks.
already
What I'm
agreeing
saying
that
is
they might
you're
be
doing-
better
What
singers
I'm saying
than
is you're doing the
That's
same type
all
of
I'm
thing.
saying. Is that
Listen,
they're
this is
better
kind of like
singers.
you
They're just better singers.
You kind of trying to make the argument like
They are better
like
singers.
Austin Rivers made the argument that all NBA players.
I'm
and
just saying, I don't think R&B artists can go in there and Broadway and kill it. I don't think that. I put out there. I don't.
But that's
think that.
that's the
I
same-
don't think. I don't think Usher. I'm gonna put it. I don't think Usher can go on a Broadway
Usher
show.
did a Broadway show.
No,
Usher did Chicago. One of the highest. One of the highest.
He wasn't the star for Chicago. He wasn't the star.
He was the main. He was the lead.
He's not the main character in
When
Chicago.
he did Chicago, he was the lead
He's not
character.
the lead character in Chicago.
What are you talking about? You didn't even see it.
I don't think Usher's doing Chicago
What are you
and
talking about?
not being forefront.
I don't think. I don't think. I'm
know
just
what
telling you.
Broadway is.
I think if Usher did a Broadway show,
He
the
did a
current-
Broadway show.
All right, I hear you. What I'm saying is, I don't think he would do it better than actual Broadway artists.
I'm pretty sure Usher. If you look up the
That was a
numbers
bad.
for
You could have
Chicago,
picked somebody else.
No, yeah,
could've
you
picked somebody
picked
else.
the
No,
one
listen.
person that actually did a
You could have
Broadway
picked
show.
Rihanna. Like I'd have given you Rihanna. Like
It
Now
doesn't matter.
He's
I
gonna
am
give everybody
Usher
take a break.
Usher didn't star in no Chicago play.
What am I lying for?
All right,
I think he
I'm
was
about to-
definitely on Broadway.
He was
I
in
didn't say
Chicago.
he wasn't. He wasn't the star person. Is what I'm saying.
All right.
Just gotta stop,
If
man.
you say so. I don't even know what the play is about.
I
so don't
mean,
know
the
what
reality is, like I said, being able to sing don't mean you could be R&B artist. Like there's like if you want to talk about the best singers, you can go to some of these gospel choirs and pull out somebody that can sing 10 times better than all of them. But that don't mean they can be R&B artists.
Well, that's different.
No, it's not different. You just said just because you can sing, you can be an
No,
R&B artist.
Because them choir people aren't performers; they sing. It's a difference. They can't perform like the Broadway people
Couldn't
actually
have a concert.
Correct. They don't perform. That's my point. That's all I'm saying.
All singers don't perform. All
Not
R&B
all-
artists don't perform.
Your state. What R&B artist
Bro,
does not perform?
you from the generation where they sat on a chair and
No, we
yes,
not.
we are. What are you talking about?
Who sat on the chair?
Boys to Men ain't never danced.
They have a whole. Yes, they
But you
did.
gotta have, like,
Motown Philly.
there's
When
some
they
stage
first song,
presence.
their first song was the
Stop
dance.
it. Stop
Motown
it,
Philly
Joe.
didn't dance.
Boys to Men was out here jigging.
Yes. New Edition. All of them was out there
All right.
jigging.
Listen,
Yeah, I mean,
we're gonna leave this one. Listen, if y'all
telling you.
disagree.
Bro, I'm just telling you, like the Broadway singers sing better than R&B singers.
Most
That's all I'm
Broadway
saying.
singers are probably failed. They probably
That's a
failed
lie.
in their.
That's a lie.
It's not.
It's not a lie.
It
I don't know if
is.
they're failing.
Yeah.
I'm saying, or they're still aspiring to be.
Okay, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a stepping stone to be that,
they might
to
be.
be what those other people are.
also
And I think
also it's
But
like,
to
whatever.
say it the way you said it is kind of disrespectful to the people that have made it as R&B superstars and stuff.
how is this disrespectful?
Cause you're just saying just because you're on the Broadway play means you're better than them. Like that's not true.
Outside of Usher, who could do a Broadway
Chris Brown,
play?
easy.
He cannot.
He was
do
in a
no Broadway.
movie.
He can dance.
He can dance. He can sing. What else do you have to be in the Broadway
So you
play?
want to pick the top two bowls? That's it.
What do you
You
mean?
gotta act too. Like
He can act too. He's an actor.
Chris Brown.
Baby.
Can't
Shut
act.
it. Come on. I seen.
He
Who's
was
the
in
boy
the
that y'all posted in the Hell Kitchen from Power?
He's amazing.
He can't act. He's terrible in Power. Terry Silver is one of the worst actors on the big screen.
He's an amazing singer.
Cool. I'm not disputing
But
that.
he actually acted really well
In that play.
Yes.
That don't mean he can act.
What? It's a play. He has to act. What are you talking
Bro,
about?
he was good in Power?
He was actually good.
He
I
was
thought
good in Power?
he wasn't bad in Power. He had like 2 scenes. It
I
wasn't
was
even like the main.
He got killed really
Yeah,
fast.
he wasn't even like the main guy.
All right, let's move on. This is a sports show, so we're gonna do some rankings.
We rank
Barbecue food, cookout food, man. Who's the GOAT? George laughing.
You're like what state? Like you talking about state or person?
Listen, you going? I don't know what Jones you going to, but state not. It's not a.
It is a state thing, but all right, go ahead.
He said state, not
I
state.
said state.
He meant food.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what state?
No,
What state
Ursa-
is grilling the best? That's
Ursa-
what-
No.
that's what I
I'm
thought
saying
you
like
was
just in
going.
terms of like food. Like if
Oh,
you
right.
had a number 1 draft pick for your plate, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
All the fixings is out there, everything laid out. What's gonna be the first thing you throw on that plate? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he said a cheeseburger.
I mean, don't disrespect the cheeseburger.
I'm just
Cheeseburger
saying,
is the go-to.
The cheeseburger is your basic foundational grilled meal. Like it is. He said, like, what's your? That's fair. I'm not going to disrespect.
But you're saying the
your-
cookout.
You
You're
can
saying the
disrespect.
cookout.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Cookout.
All right.
A cookout.
At a cookout. Everybody, of course, is going to grab a burger.
I'm grabbing a hot sausage first.
Interesting.
That's fine. I actually did.
I'm gonna get that glizzy off the top.
Listen, man. Glizzies are a fundamental staple
I'm gonna get that
of
joint
cookout as well.
I'm gonna tell you why I wouldn't grab a burger or a hot sausage. Because everybody gets it. Number one.
But that's
No one makes it from scratch. No
But
one seasons it from scratch. You literally take it out of the plastic and throw it on the grill. No one really seasons.
but that's the beauty.
No one
of it,
really
man.
seasons.
Season a burger.
Some people do. Now, how often do cats season a burger? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, but I mean,
People
like,
usually
When's the last time you had a burger
season salt
or a
on there and call it
sausage
a day.
at a cookout and was like, "This is a terrible burger or sausage"?
That's like pizza. Nobody has.
That's-
That's like going to a pizza shop and get a bad slice of pizza.
That's the point.
I mean,
Okay.
That's what makes it great.
But what I'm saying is, like, if you all right, so maybe I'm looking at this different.
No,
what's your
look
one?
So like in my head, I'm thinking if I had to go to like the best barbecue spot, and I like well,
No, you
I
going
know
to
You're going to a backyard
maybe
cookout.
all right. If I'm just going to backyard cookout, then I probably get what y'all get. I probably
No,
get.
but everything's out there. That's anything you want.
So I'm getting a little bit of everything, but I
Okay.
definitely got to try the brisket. I definitely got to try the brisket because every brisket is different. Because some people season it overnight. Some people like some people do their own fixings on it.
Mhm.
Like brisket is always going to be different anywhere you go. So I always go brisket. But everybody got to have the burger and the hot sausages on the side. But I'm going brisket.
I know a spot that you get.
Where can I get my brisket at?
So
G?
Oh, Daryl, I'm glad that you asked me. It's a place called 52nd.
Are you on camera, George? Can they see you?
It's 52nd and
You
Locust
can't-
Barbecue. Ain't it called something though? Is it called Bishop?
52nd and Locust.
I thought it was called
Oh,
Bishop's
52nd.
Barbecue. Ain't it called Bishop's Barbecue?
Check out 52nd and
52nd
Locust
52nd
Barbecue
and
this
Locust
Saturday.
Barbecue. Grand
Going
opening
down.
on June 1st. Make
Okay.
sure you check them out this Saturday.
All right,
12 to
So,
6.
so foundational staples of a cook. What's the most overrated thing at a barbecue?
Sausage.
A hot dog.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna say a hot dog. A hot dog is mad overrated, bro.
Most overrated.
Honestly, it's probably a burger that's next. Like it's just everybody get like, bro. It doesn't take any type of like skill to put a hot dog or a burger on the grill. Like more of a burger, but the hot dog to me is the most overrated meal. Like you just throw it on the grill.
I think potato salad is probably the most overrated.
No, because everybody makes if it's different everywhere you go, it's not
all right,
overrated.
but like,
But if it's different everywhere you go, it's not overrated. A hot dog is the same thing
I'm gonna go
everywhere you go.
I'm gonna double down on Ryan. I'm gonna say all the salads. Anything, any
No.
of these
Y'all niggas don't
pasta
like salad.
salads,
Y'all just don't
like
like
macaroni.
Y'all just don't like-
macaroni salads.
Y'all
Like,
just don't like
you
salad.
can just miss me with all
Nah,
of
y'all
those.
just don't like salad.
So you got a comment from Trevor Love.
Okay.
He said steak, maybe salmon or shrimp.
Oh, Trevor, he got
that's fancy.
he got fancy taste. You know what I'm saying? If I pull up into a barbecue and they got the salmon out there, you already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
that,
got the salmon.
that price per pound different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate it.
And you got somebody, Jennifer Aiken says, I'm watching Jennifer. Ernest Run.
Wow.
Yeah, she got yelled at for not supporting her show and
Oh,
her husband.
oh.
And then Trevor said again, hot sausage is wild. You gotta edit that out.
Yeah, that joint- yeah. I
Listen,
mean,
it's no other way to say
Just give everybody a pause.
It's no other way to say it. It is what it is, bro. Like I
mean,
get it.
I would. All right, so I would go burger, ribs,
Mhm.
baked beans.
See, baked beans is overrated too.
What? Oh, you
Yeah,
should
so
have. You should have came
Burger
out
ribs,
with that.
It's
Because
overrated.
my
Burger
baked beans
ribs,
be
beans,
baked beanie.
and
You know what I'm
chicken.
saying?
Nah, baked
Burger
beans
ribs,
overrated.
baked bean chicken.
Hot dogs,
I think
hot dogs and baked beans are like the two most overrated.
Bro.
But see, here's the difference.
Pieces,
Baked beans, like you said, you get the right baked beans. They different.
Yeah.
They different.
Everybody baked beans come right out that can, bro.
No.
Everybody
You
baked
can
beans.
put the ground beef
everybody-
in there.
yeah,
You
you
can put
everybody
onions
is-
and peppers in there.
Mhm.
You know,
Like-
did you put the ground beef and all that in your bacon?
The bacon in it. You know what I'm saying? All that.
You pulled it right out the can,
No,
bro.
I didn't. First of all,
I mean, that's
What?
how it starts. That's how it
There we
starts.
go,
But then
bro.
you gotta you
Side
know
of
your
control.
Aaron did cook yesterday.
I know Coocher about
I
the
know
chicken
Aaron
on-
can cook, but what I'm saying is if you can
you
get
put the brown sugar in that joint.
so this is my point,
You know what
right?
I'm saying?
My point
Little
is,
ketchup, little
If it's
mustard.
the same everywhere you go, it's a basic overrated
I feel you.
joint.
I feel you.
So that's why I say you say a hot dog or a burger, I'm like, all right, I'm not
Mhm.
impressed. Like if you say I'm good hot, it's just another day. If you out here talking about something, I'm throwing salmon and brisket, I'm like, oh, that's something different. I'm gonna see what that's hitting for.
But I don't need all that.
That's because you talking basic. I'm
I
just
don't need
telling
all
you.
that.
But you asking like, what's your what has to be on the plate? If I'm driving on my way,
You
get
want
something?
you want you want to
I
eat
want something?
good. I
Yeah.
ain't mad at it.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
get it. Like at most places, I go.
Oh,
out to
shit.
burger, too.
Jump right into that. For those of you that like to watch the show, got the actual intro. Goddamn. For those of you that enjoy the show, y'all know how we like to start the show. Even though we already started the show, we drinking, so you drinking. Go ahead and grab yourself some libation. Today we drinking the Silver Seal compliments of Dr. Daryl Johnson and George. You know what I'm saying? Silver Seal, 16 years. Hey, wait, whoa.
Yeah, it's a,
Oh, we fancy this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
it was a graduation. so he
16
definitely-
years?
Yeah, this
I don't know if you were supposed to bring this joke.
It's top. It's top. So my
I don't know, George.
no. With all due respect, my brother got me top shelf.
Mhm.
I appreciate it.
This is
It's
delicious.
a good moment. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate my brother for taking care of me on this.
So we drinking, so y'all drinking. Go ahead and grab yourself some libation. You're probably not gonna grab no 16 year, but go ahead and grab what you drinking.
Get whatever you're gonna have.
Pour that libation in one red cup. Raise one red cup in the air one time for the one time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here it is. Life and sports sometimes interact, and as a part of our show, ongoing show, part of our show, we're gonna start talking about some life topics. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
people say that's what we best at.
Okay.
I mean, we have experience
I
in
mean,
life.
we're smart people.
You know. So the Chiefs kicker Harrison Bucker
What
did a
happened? I didn't even
commencement
hear about this.
speech.
You didn't hear this?
I heard about it. But I didn't hear exactly what he said.
So he said some things. You want to break it? Do you want to give it a
What did he
synopsis?
say?
I don't really like. All right, so it's been a couple weeks since it came out, but basically he was asked to give a commencement speech at Benedictine College, I think. Benedictine. It's like some Catholic private school.
Okay.
So asked to get the commencement speech there. He starts off in
traditional fashion.
the regular fashion of giving out his giving the commencement speech. And I think what has people in the uproar is the comments he made towards women, and what he was paraphrasing. What he was saying was my wife's, everybody wants to get this degree here, and you're gonna get that, but my wife's greatest accomplishment in her life has been being a housewife, having kids, taking care of the home.
That's the prize.
Being the traditional woman that I feel is necessary, and that was part of the speech. That was a good amount of his speech, and that's the part of that what people got, where people are upset about.
It was also some words spoken towards getting a degree and chasing those promotions isn't really the prize.
Isn't fulfilling,
right? It's really getting married and raising a family should be more prize from my perspective. Even though I'm glad you got this degree, don't let this degree define you. There's other things in life that are more fulfilling and more defining. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Super weird to me, honestly. Being where he was saying it, context of the school and the Catholic and religious, made sense for the speech. However, didn't make sense for the speech. Don't come to my college graduation when I fucking worked hard to get a degree and I'm actually have a goal of career. Clearly, yes, I may have other aspirations, but I can do both. That being the cornerstone of your speech was really odd to me. It just didn't make sense that you would even. What was the fucking point of that? You're going to get degrees and promotions, all that. That's not the goal. You should be out here trying to be a housewife. Maybe if you don't make a family, you're not fulfilled. What the fuck are we talking about, right? What is the point? I don't. If that's your way you feel, fine, fuck it. I don't care if that's how you feel, but it's not what I came to school for. It's not what I expected you to give me some words of wisdom going in my after. I don't know. The shit was all very confusing to me. I didn't get it.
So I think it's been blown a little bit out of proportion. If you don't feel it, then ignore it. People are regardless of what people may lead you to believe in the world, people are entitled to their own opinion.
Absolutely.
And I think there is a small populace in the world who believes what he said probably to be true. I don't. If you don't subscribe to it, you don't subscribe to it. And I get it. Maybe wrong time, wrong place.
That's what I'm saying.
I get that part of it.
Say to my commencement, give me some words of encouragement or something. I don't who the fuck are you to tell me what my goal? I don't know. I didn't like it. I just felt like it wasn't necessary at the right time. That wasn't the right place to forum for it. And it's a dumbass comment. Well, go ahead, Darren. What you got?
I just have a question. What is the goal of a commencement speaker at a graduation?
I don't know. To give you words of wisdom
in general.
I'm asking a person question. If you're watching on the podcast, please tell me what you think the goal of a commencement speaker is.
I think the goal is to congratulate those who are graduating on, putting forth the effort to get to the point of being graduation, and then also to
academic career.
Apply some parting words that may motivate you to do whatever it is you want to do in life.
Do you think he did that?
For some,
yeah. For some.
Okay. Here's my issue with it, right? I think that I hear what Ern's saying, it's his opinion. He got ready to say what he wants. I guess this is me if I'm in charge. So, for example, I got shout out to Dr. Mark Lamont Hill. He's going to be speaking at our graduation this year. And one thing I'm confident about Dr. Lamont Hill is that he ain't going to get up there and tell people they need to have a wife and a husband and all. He's not going to do that. I know for a fact he's not going to do that. And the thing is, for me, I got an issue with anybody who goes up there and tries to define somebody else's success if they ain't never walked in their shoes. That's just not what you do. That's what I'm saying. It gets a little gray because people get up there and you don't know what they're gonna say. You just see they celebrity, they got a certain status, and you be like, all right, yeah, it's a privilege.
It's also
it's a privilege for you to come up here and
That's-
say,
but that's-
I can say I had somebody for the Chiefs speak at my graduation, and that's something to say you can say, but like you don't know what they get up there to say, and they might not even know what they're supposed to say because nobody ever tells them, yo, as a commencement speaker, this is what your angle should be. And it's like, bro, like as a commencement speaker, your goal is to tell them what to do with that degree they about to get. It's simple and plain. Like the degree that they about to get, you should tell them what opportunities that this degree is going to provide them with to take advantage of it. Not saying like, yo, this degree don't really mean nothing. You should be like, what the heck did I spend? What did I spend 4 or 5 years here for? If you tell me I ain't have to do it, if I just had to get married, then I just.
That's what I got from it, and it was like this is a
that's
weird ass fucking
to me.
point.
But you also got to put blame on the school because it's like, yo, why you ain't give my man the blueprint? Like
the blame on the school is like, why do you think Harrison Butker was the one you reach out?
Why would you call him?
It's like one of those things. Like, bro, if I'm graduated, I don't really care Harrison Butker's opinion.
But that's that's what I'm saying. Like you don't. Part of the school is like, yo, like when you invite somebody to speak, you got to know what you bringing in. Like you got to know that person. You got to know what they're about, what their values are. You got to know all that stuff.
Well, I think
you can't really be mad at Harrison for saying what he feel because that's who he is as a person. But at the same time, I don't think he was clear what the role of a commencement speaker is at a graduation.
I don't think so either because that part didn't make sense. But I think they knew they picked him based on his values. He's super Catholic, so like this super Catholic private college.
Then I'm pretty sure they don't care what he said. Then
I think they're 100% okay with it because like that's the Catholic shit. So like.
Who's mad? Why is everybody mad? This,
well, I mean, the massive
reaction. Once a video goes out, people gonna have something.
I would be mad because, like,
I don't go to that school. So.
But like, if my kid went to that school and did all this for you to then do that and tell my daughter, like,
I just
I don't good.
I don't. It's a matter
if
of
you don't have no babies, you ain't shit. Like, the fuck are we doing right now? Like. If you don't have no babies, if you don't lock down a man that take care of you and you take care of that house all day, you what the fuck your accounting degree? Like, what are we talking about?
It's just a matter of understanding what your purpose is when you get up there. You can't get up there and just say whatever you want. Like honestly, it's like thousands of kids who are looking up to you like, all right, now that I got this joint, what's next?
I don't think. See, that's the part.
You don't think it's that deep?
I don't think. I don't know if give a fuck because I don't even remember who was. I can tell you who spoke at my graduation. I can care less.
Those kids are gonna remember,
of course,
because of the outrage though. They probably didn't have the outrage. They probably weren't
because it's documented. Ours was documented somewhere, but not on social media. I couldn't fucking tell. I couldn't.
Yeah, social media wasn't popping when we had our graduation.
I couldn't find my commencement speech. High school, college.
I remember who spoke at my master's. I remember who spoke at my bachelor's.
I can't tell you.
My master's.
Yeah, I skipped my master's graduation anyway.
Mail me my shit.
Shoot it to me in the mail. I just spent enough time at this job. I'm out. All right, moving right along. There's been some, WNBA. Caitlin Clark, y'all girl. There's been, some other WNBA stars who kind of, when you put a microphone in front of their face, they say, what I assume most athletes would say when they constantly ask about somebody else other than themselves. Some people have taken issue with it, a la Charles Barkley. Some other notable superstars, and y'all sound like haters. Y'all should probably be thanking Caitlin Clark for moving the game forward as opposed to, hating on her and so forth and so on. But it's just
are they about to lose their job?
Well, TNT lost the NBA, so they're still on the contract. They still got to pay them. But just your thoughts on like how Caitlin Clark should be received by her peers.
The hate is weird to me. Like, the hate is weird. I get it. I would be annoyed hearing his motherfucking name all fucking day. Everybody talk to me. But, like, you'd have to understand that, like, everybody's going through that. Like, everybody's asking all the NBA players about LeBron and Steph. Mm-hmm. Like, you was going to get asked these questions. She is shining the light on the WNBA. I can see what their frustration would be, but like some of these,
who's frustrated?
Some of the comments are warranted, I guess. I don't know. I feel weird because like if I like after a while, like I'm still a human being. Like I still put work in on my craft. And if you ask me about another motherfucker every time you come talk to me, maybe not the first, maybe not the fifth, but maybe the 8th time, I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up about this motherfucker. Like, I'm Angel Reese. Like, talk to me. Talk about me.
I mean, I look at it like this. These are competitors, man. Nobody want like I don't know what people expect. You know what I'm saying? Like you come in. I've been in this league, bust my ass for X amount of time, and granted, I can say you maybe first time you asked, yeah, she's a generational talent. You know, she puts a lot of work in. But when you say the first thing, but then somebody keep asking you,
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Like
bro,
after a while,
I don't like she don't like one. There's some of the players that are saying these things. You could probably say are better than her. Like if it to be reality, like they might not be the shiny new toy, but like an Asia Wilson or somebody like that has a firm argument. Like I'm the one. I'm way better than her. Like, and that's not hate. That's just being. I feel like you said when people talk about LeBron, like if he's not on my team, I could care less. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She still gotta come. She gotta see me. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter what y'all talking. I'm not gonna be over here and be just heaping praises on you all day. Like that's not what I'm here. That's not my job. That's the media's job.
So
y'all do that. Let me focus on winning the championship.
Some clarity questions before I make my point. Does Caitlin Clark have any records in college basketball?
Records?
Yes.
She got like all the records.
She has all the records, correct?
Like most of the records.
So she's the first one in history to have all the records in women's college basketball, correct?
She don't have all.
Well, not.
I mean, for all the main records, right?
She holds a good amount.
So here's my thing, right? I recall, and I'm not trying to say this is my team, but I recall Michael Irvin saying something that was super profound. He said every time Des Bryant ever did something, every time CeeDee Lamb did something, they always brought Michael Irvin in these cats' face. So like if they dropped the pass, they'd have been like, Michael Irvin would have never dropped the pass. If they didn't make a step in a clutch moment, they always like Michael Irvin would have never done that. And they used to get pissed like, yo, why you keep bringing up Michael Irvin? They keep bringing up Michael Irvin because Michael Irvin has the record for most. He has the Super Bowl rings. He's done stuff in history that you all have not done in your career yet. So if they bring in Caitlin Clark up, it's because she's done stuff already in her career that y'all haven't done when y'all was in college yet. So she's
but it's not college.
I got you. But what I'm saying is, as long as she is done something that has never been done before in the history of girls basketball, she's the barometer, bro.
No, I disagree.
No, let me finish what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I hear you, but the reality is, bro, that right now she's grade A everything. Even though she hasn't even proven herself in the WNBA yet, she's grade A everything. And until you shut her up in the game, shut her down, until you start scoring 40 a game, until you start doing crap that she did when she's in college, her name will keep run. So for me, my response is, all right, if you're tired of hearing her, you make noise. Make your name be the name that everybody compare everybody to. Because right now, she's to me, in my personal opinion, I think she's earned the right to have her name said at every left and right. She didn't win. She
doesn't necessarily not have the right.
I don't dispute that part of it.
I'm just saying, there's gonna be a point where like I as a person as a competitor, I'm like,
do something. Fuck up. Then do something about it.
And then I might talk shit. But I might pop off.
But my whole thing is do something about it. Like that one game, like that one game where they where she got posterized with the little fake out jump. Like until you start really like trash her in a game and dominate her in a game, then your name will be brought up. But there's always going to be somebody who's the Jordan of the WNBA. Who's this person? Who's that person? Right now, she's done crap that nobody else has done before.
But also,
so her name's going to keep getting brought up. And if you want people to shut up about her name, then give people a reason to shut her up.
As if you're a WNBA player, I think some of the issue you take with it is if the world attributes every single thing that's going right with the WNBA to this one person, if she fails, we're fucked. Yeah. And it's like that. And I would hate that.
I don't think they're thinking that.
But I'm saying like people say like, oh, now they're flying in jets, not realizing that a lot of that work went in last year before she was in the WNBA. Like, but they will attribute it. So now, so Caitlin Clark doesn't win Rookie of the Year. What happens? Viewership drops again. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's not how you want it. You want to be like,
it's not how you want it.
Caitlin Clark is a dog, but I'm better. Watch me.
But it's not about how you want it. It's about how it is. Right now, she has made the WNBA better between her and Angel Reese and all these other folks.
They've made that to be true. She's and she's made the WNBA.
They just showed the first time in history it was like 19,000 at at a WNBA game. It's never
That
happened.
don't make the.
before.
I'm saying you
That
making
never
the
happened.
viewership. I'm saying.
But I'm just telling
I'm
you
talking about
stuff
the product itself.
But I'm talking about
Game.
stuff that's never
hasn't-
happened before until she got there. That's all I'm saying.
She has to continue to prove as well.
I
You
got
can't say-
you. But what I'm saying is, as long as she's doing stuff that has never been done before, her name's going to keep coming up.
I agree with
That's
you.
what
But that's the point.
Alright.
Talk to Stephen A. Talk to them about it. You can talk.
Yeah.
Y'all can have y'all conversations on first date.
Yeah,
Stop asking me.
Mm.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with that.
That's
I
my
agree with
point.
that.
Like I don't like. Cool.
But
I
I
said
think-
it once.
I think if you're a media person, though, what's going to give you the better response? What's going to get you the bigger payday? Comparing you to Caitlin Clark, or talking about how you did in the game today? Like that's like thinking from you gotta think from a media lens. They trying to get something out of you. They trying to get a story. If you say, "Yo, stop talking to me," like that's a story.
But I get like there's going to
That's
be a
the story.
point where like Caitlin Clark don't say shit.
She don't need.
But like she doesn't say shit. Like she's not like a.
She don't talk trash. She
She's
don't
not Michael Irvin. Like you know what I mean?
No.
Like she's so like there's
But
not
she's
even
done
like.
Michael Irvin type stuff.
And I-
But no, I'm saying, but like
so
she's not even somebody that like you can like hate the love, like or love the hate. Like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
not
But
shit like that.
I think your
shit about
analogy
it's weird,
is
like-
backwards though.
It's not
Because you're saying when people compare people, Michael Irvin did it at the highest level on the highest field. So yeah, that comparison is fair. A more fair analogy would be somebody who's
Ricky
in
Waters or
somebody who's in the league. Let's say like let's say who's number one draft pick this year. Who went first?
Caleb.
Caleb,
Williams.
right? That's like somebody going up to
Pat
fucking Pat Mahomes and be like, Caleb Williams in college was different. Pat Mahomes might be like,
But Caleb,
what the
didn't
fuck are
break-
you talking
but
about?
Caleb didn't break no records. Like
Okay,
like-
all right, even better. I do one better. I'll give you even fair. Marvin Harrison Jr. pretty much was breaking all the wide receiver records in college, right? That's like going up to Justin Jefferson and
I
being
don't
like,
think that- but I don't
how's
think that's-
Marvin
I
Harrison?
don't think that's a wild question though.
But it's
don't
I
think
get it,
that's
but
I don't think that's a wild
But
question.
after a
to ask.
while, you're gonna not.
I get it, but
like-
I don't think that's a wild. I don't think that's an unfair question to ask.
it's,
Is what I'm saying.
I think it's something that you have to expect. But there's gonna, but
That's
there
all
also,
I'm saying.
but there's also gonna be a point where it's gonna. I'm gonna shut it down, and then
I don't expect you as a competitor. I don't expect you to not shut it down. But don't be mad at the question. The question is to me valid. It's a valid
don't
question.
be mad at the response.
I'm not mad at this. I'm just
But
saying.
some are.
Don't
That's
be
the
mad
point.
at the question. Is what I'm saying. Some are mad at the question. Don't
No,
be mad
no,
at
no, I don't think
the
anybody's
question. The question should be expected. If the boy broke every record in college and he's coming into the league, please believe they're gonna make the comparison.
yeah,
They're gonna make the comparison. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody needs to kind of chill out.
Or just play better.
Yes.
I throw this. Well, I mean, you play better than what?
Play better.
Some of these players have been MVPs in the
Play.
league.
So
How
so
did they play better?
so
Keelan
so.
Clark averaged 8 points a game this year. Like, what are we talking about?
I'm
So you
saying-
can't say play better.
Nah, I'm saying be the take over a game, be the face of the
They've
franchise.
done that.
All right, I'm just telling you, If people ask you about Caitlin Clark, yo, bring the energy. The best
They're
thing
gonna
that
talk about you.
exactly the best thing that who was it?
They're not going to. So like
The
that's
best
fine.
thing, no, honestly, the best
the
thing
story.
that 50 Cent did to make himself relevant was as soon as they brought somebody up, he would talk. I could beat them. I could destroy them. These
Right.
people trash. The best thing he did was say Dre-Z was trash. All the cats that was the best at the time. This boy came at him. He made himself relevant by saying somebody who was relevant is not relevant. That's how you. That's if you want to shut everybody up, be like, oh, I'm better than Caitlin Clark. I'll shut her down right now.
Is some of Caitlin Clark's fame
No,
Say it.
on the basis that she's white?
no, I don't think so.
If Caitlin Clark was black, would the push
I
be
think
as heavy?
Yes,
I'm saying.
I think yes, and I think
Yeah.
that you can say that because
the numbers are the numbers, bro. The numbers are the numbers, bro. In college, them numbers was freaking crazy. If she was black,
Why were
It'd
they
be the
crazy
same
in
thing.
college?
huh?
Why were they crazy in college?
What you mean? Why was they crazy in college?
Why were the numbers saying
They couldn't stop her.
no? As far as spectatorship, it grew like crazy.
it is because she's white.
No, it is because she's scoring 40 a game. Like
She's
scoring.
really- she's a
She was
great-
scoring
time out.
40 a game.
Daryl, I 1,000% agree.
So
She's a great white basketball
you're
player.
going to throw the thing in there.
She's white.
Pause.
She's a great white basketball player. She's Eminem.
Oh, that's a good one.
She's Eminem.
That's a good one.
She's really good, but at a black thing, white.
We don't do this to Luka though. We don't do this to.
Yes,
Joker.
we do. Yes, we absolutely do.
Kind of do.
Luka's
Luka's
good
overrated.
because he's European and he plays
I
like he's
understand.
black. Luka does not play European. He don't play white.
We do this to Josh Allen. We do this to white players, bro. We don't do this to every white player. We don't do it.
What are you talking about?
We don't do that.
Wasn't Josh Allen the one that was on the side? Oh no, that was Zach Wilson.
No, it wasn't.
That was Zach Wilson.
It wasn't.
I'm just saying, like, timeout.
It was Drew Lock actually.
It's July.
It was
That's
July.
what it is, July.
That was thorough, by the way. But that he.
Why? Because he was white doing the black thing?
Yes,
All
that
right,
was
thank you.
thorough. But we don't do that to every white player. Is what I'm saying.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But not every white player is at like her. Like she's really, really, really good at a black thing, and she's white. Eminem, really, really, really good at a black thing, but he's white. The white part comes into play for it, absolutely, and marketability, absolutely.
So you
and that's fine. I mean, that's not her fault. I'm just saying.
What
Like,
would you rather?
Well, how much
if-
percentage do you think is based on her being white?
the marketability of it, like 100%.
Oh Jesus!
No, I'm not
For
going.
nothing, I think the skill.
Performance.
Yo, that's
elite.
wild.
Time out.
That's wild. That's wild.
There's
Give
been
me a percentage.
okay.
So if we took all the
Her
freaking
hype,
points,
the hype around
took
her is
the
what,
points
is what
away.
we're talking about.
yes,
The hype around her, 70%.
that's so wow. That's a lot.
She's really good at basketball, but that's like what she's supposed to be really good at. She's also different in what we would have expected to be really good at basketball. So I can market you off of that because there are other players who have not hit all the records, but are talent-wise better than her.
All right. Can I ask a question?
But she's different. She's the difference.
So can I ask a question? So you're saying if Caitlyn was black and she was dropping 35 or 40 a game,
Marketability would be way different.
marketability would be way different.
Absolutely.
What's
You
more
know that-
marketable? a
You know
white
that. I know
unicorn or
that.
a
Stop.
black unicorn?
Yeah, stop that. We both know that this. We both know that this would not be the thing.
If Luca's
No, we wouldn't be out here doing this right now.
if Luca's black,
People would not be saying he's better than Tatum like they are currently.
he is better.
He's
than
not.
Tatum.
He's not. Tatum's been achieved way more than Luka has, and gets more criticism.
Tatum's team has achieved more than Luca's team
See,
has.
see how you did
And
that?
this is the truth. This is the truth.
Let's not mention who Luka's playing with, but Luka's doing it by himself somehow.
Luca's not doing it by himself. I didn't say he was doing it by himself.
It's just better. Tatum's success.
Tatum's not doing it by himself either.
Correct, absolutely.
All right, so what are you
But
talking about?
anytime we compare those two, Tatum's success is only because he's in a good team.
He is.
But Luka's lack of success is nothing to do with him.
And he didn't have a good team.
What do you got now?
He's got Kyrie. Hence, they're going to the championship.
So if they win, if
So-
they get there and lose, what will happen then?
Then we can make that argument.
We won't.
I think those are two
I would-
different.
no,
I don't
Luka-
think you- I don't
Luka-
think you can compare
Luka
both.
has-
I think you got two superstars
Luka has
on
been
the team.
Luka has dodged criticism more than any NBA player
How do you
in the
think
last
that?
because Luka hasn't done shit.
He hasn't had. He's been by himself the whole time. You say same thing about
And
Kevin.
LeBron's by himself. Don't get past the second round. The people was giving him passes.
I didn't say he was the best
But
player.
LeBron's
I'm not saying
never
he's the
been by
best player.
himself.
I'm
LeBron
not
has
saying
been by
he has
himself
been by
in
himself in Cleveland, but I'm not saying he's.
And he won.
And he got criticized for not winning.
I mean,
See,
my-
you're doing the thing.
No.
You're doing the thing.
But my
You're
thing
trying to come up with excuses.
I'm not coming up.
He is. He's thinking about it.
Think about LeBron. But like, I mean, it's all right. But still,
I think Luka hasn't won because he's had to do it by himself. You can say the same about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's had to do it by himself on a couple occasions, and when he has won, he wasn't by himself.
I don't think
Tatum's gotten to the chip because he wasn't by himself. Luka, this is the first time Luka's not by himself, and
It's
look
not
where they at.
true. He played with Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson wasn't Jalen Brunson that he is.
We're doing the thing. He wasn't doing the thing right now. Jalen Brunson in that playoff when he was there was spectacular. He was actually better than Luka. But we're doing the thing where we make the excuses hindsight for somebody because great white hope. I'm just saying.
I'll agree with you.
Whatever.
I'm just saying, like I
don't know.
Caitlin Clark, a lot of her marketability and a lot of her success is because she's white, and that's wild. It's not her problem. It's what the media wanted to prop up because who's the chick from South Carolina? Like she could have been there too,
Yeah.
but she's not. Like she could have been just as she was playing lights out all the time.
How many records she got?
Doesn't matter. We're talking about just talent. I get that. That's what I'm talking about, Daryl. Yes, she's doing a really good thing, but she's also white.
I got you.
Like it's easy.
I'm not saying the white thing isn't the thing. You're saying 70% though.
Yeah, I think
But her
That's
marketability
super
that's a
high.
bit much.
No,
I think Caitlyn.
I think 70%
I think her
is mad
her
high, bro.
we don't care about women's basketball.
Yes, you do, because we watch it.
Because they're marketing her. They're doing
Yeah,
this.
what?
It ain't just her. It ain't just her.
Right? No, they are marketing her, and we watch everybody else because of her.
She's one of the reasons we watch it.
Nah, she is the only reason we paid attention. and then by osmosis, we found out about Flo J and I mean Angel was there too, but like we found out about them because of this.
No. Actually, if you want to break it down, like Caitlin Clark has been good her entire college career.
She
People
has.
say, right?
Until she
Nobody
started
cared
beefing.
about her
Until she
until
started beefing?
she beat the black team.
Angel. Yeah, she beat LSU.
nobody. She wasn't
LSU
Caitlin.
was because LSU was number one at
Cool,
the time.
but she wasn't. So
See, when you put how that Caitlin Clark white is good at black, you said, "Hey,
no,
we can do this with the white."
you beat the number one team in college. I think you get your name on the map. I do think you get, if you're white, whether you're white or black, if you beat the number one team, I think you get your name on the map. That's any sport. Is that fair?
to
Is that
Caitlin.
fair?
No, it's not.
So, oh wow, okay. So the team that everybody remembers.
So fucking Jake Fromm. Then like we don't give a fuck about Jake Fromm.
But you know who Jake Fromm is.
But we don't
Why
give a fuck about him
But you know why? You know why? You know who Jake Fromm
because it happened
is.
one time.
But you know his name.
But we don't care about him anymore.
But if you didn't, if they didn't,
it didn't make me watch football.
you wouldn't even mention his name if he didn't do it. If that team didn't do what they did.
Did Caitlyn win any championship?
No.
No, but they beat top teams.
I'm just asking.
No, she ain't win no championship. No.
If Caitlin Clark, I threw this question out there early, but I want you to.
It's not her fault.
If she doesn't, and let's say Caitlin Clark doesn't live up to the hype, not even live up. Let's say she doesn't win Rookie of the Year or something like that, something along those lines.
That's really bad.
Would that be a
she
really
could
bad
easily
look?
not
what?
win Rookie of the Year.
There's a possibility,
Yeah,
but would that be a
She's
bad
averaging like no
it would.
points.
It would be. It would be a bad look. It would
Why?
be bad.
No, I mean
They put her on the pedestal.
it wouldn't be no
They-
different
they
than
mentioned-
a bunch of
compare
other
her-
busts in the fucking in the other league.
But like,
when you stake your league on somebody's name.
yeah,
They are playing with house money.
Yeah.
The WNBA, nobody gives a
You know
fuck about
what's-
the WNBA.
the last time
I can throw all this money at her and she could be
the
trash.
last time they
She don't
hyped
put me in
up,
no different spot.
the last time they hyped up a college player going to college or going to the league was Ricky Waters, right? Did Ricky Waters win Rookie of the Year?
What did you say?
Ricky Waters, not Ricky.
Why
Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams. My bad. Ricky
In
Williams.
NFL?
Yes, they give an entire draft for one player. Never happened before in the history of the league.
But I
They
don't-
say he's
I
gonna
don't-
be the greatest of all. They say they every mention was comparing Ricky Williams to everybody else because he was dominating, he broke every record in college, all that crap. Did he even win Rookie of the Year? No, he did. Freaking-
But also,
freaking-
I think that's comparison doesn't kind of hold because NFL was already situated. NFL was not going to ever go. They didn't
it
really
was actually
base,
a running league back then.
but they didn't. They weren't banking. They weren't betting the
He's not saving
future
the
of the
league,
NFL on Ricky Waters. I mean Ricky Williams. That wasn't what was happening.
so
it was
the
one
gives their
team.
entire draft for
That
one player.
team, which was a bad team that nobody cared about anyway. I'm saying at the time that team did, but the NFL didn't as a whole. I don't think.
Oh yeah, all right.
Like
This is just house money. Like they made more money in this year than ever before.
probably.
And cool. Whether I do or whether this works out or not, and like I drop back to regular next year, okay. Like I'll have to figure something. I'm back to the drawing board. But like, I don't. This is house money. Like I can't lose here. Like I'm doing better. Visibility is higher. Interest is more. Like I can't. Only thing I can do is go back to normal. I'm not gonna lose my core. Like my core was already here. I've added people. If Caitlin Clark don't fucking pan out, I'm just gonna go back to my core, and then I'm gonna figure that shit out again. I'll have to work on something else. Like it's fine. I don't really see the difference. Like it's fucking fine.
All right.
Like fuck it.
Moving right along to the actual NBA. You know what I'm saying? Got two series that's been fairly one-sided on both ends. Both series are 3-0. Surprisingly.
I'm actually surprised more about the West and the East.
Yeah.
But
Why though? Why?
well, because of the way that the Timberwolves have been moving in the playoffs, you would expect a little more fight
Mhm.
out
I
of
thought
them
Ant was gonna have
against
more
the
of an
Mavericks. But honestly, like I can't even. I know Ern's gonna smile when I say this. I can't even deny the effect of a Kyrie in these playoffs. Luka's still doing what Luka does, but I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you that at the clutch moments, the difference has been Kyrie Irving. But maybe this is what Luka needed in order to, just like Tatum needed Jalen in certain cases, because Tatum.
Right,
I mean,
don't
Tatum
you
can-
have to do that thing?
I'm just
You just did the thing again.
because
But it's
I knew
always-
you was
a
going.
lot of it-
I knew you was going to do it.
You're preemptively making
A lot of it,
which is
no, a lot
wild.
of it-
I'm not making this.
Hey, how are we not on that
I'm just saying the reality is what's happening. That's what's happening. Kyrie is making a huge 14 points in the fourth quarter. Says that, okay, Luka, you tried it. I'm gonna step in now and I'm gonna take over this joint and get this W. And that's what he's been doing. There's been times where Luka has probably said, "Yo, I was tired, dog," and Kyrie says, "Well, it's my turn now. I'm gonna step in." Tatum had the same thing when he was tired. He had a Jalen coming. All right, so that's what I'm saying.
I'm not. That was
No,
an
no, no,
argument.
no, no.
You preemptively went there.
No. But
to-
I'm conceding that your point about Kyrie is fair. Like Kyrie has made a huge difference, and I think honestly that's why this thing is one sided with Timberwolves because they haven't found a way to stop Kyrie.
Well, make no
And
mistake.
and the day that my man Ant-Man was like, "I got Kyrie," that joint ain't aging well.
It didn't work out.
It's not aging
Well,
too well.
I don't think it's not for him. It is because he's still Ant-Man, right?
Offensively,
I think no. I'm saying
Offensively,
like
he's Ant-Man.
the fact that he had the balls to say that, knowing who Kyrie is, it was a win-win situation for him. Nobody looked at that game and was like,
He'll do it.
"Oh, this motherfucker!" Like
Right.
nobody did that.
Right, right.
But the reality is like you need to run him in today's NBA. You're not winning alone, bro. Like everybody, like I'm not like I
agree.
criticize Luka because people criticize others. And I just didn't like the fact that he was the one that was absolved of all criticism. Whenever other people who didn't have a running mate and they still caught the smoke. You know, you lose, you caught the smoke. But you need a running mate. And reality is them two together. If you watch the Timberwolves series, the weird thing about it is all those games actually been close going into the fourth. You know what I'm saying? Like they but when you know what it is when it's clutch time, you know when it's winning time, as Reggie Miller like to say, that you know what's gonna happen, the stars gonna be starring. And the reality is Dallas got 2 stars that's starring, and Minnesota got 1 because Karl Anthony Towns is a
Nowhere man.
shit of himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
the nowhere man.
so yeah, until somebody else from Minnesota decides to step up, they got no shot because it's really 2-1. Because you know, basketball is a team game until it's close in the fourth.
Right.
And then it's a superstar game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what you see. That's what you're seeing from them.
We're not getting the takeover that we need.
You're not getting it. You're not getting it. And hell, if somebody is guarding Kyrie Irving for 4 quarters, they gonna be tired. He gonna Kyrie Irving might be the most unguardable player in the NBA just from a skill set.
It's not easy.
What NBA player is more skilled offensively? I'll say offensively than Kyrie Irving.
I don't think that's a fair question.
Why? Because you don't want to see Kyrie Irving?
No.
Because that's what it comes down to.
So
I feel like Steph is.
I'm about to say Steph is there.
Skilled?
Like, he's
I love
got
Steph.
a
Steph is
handle.
very
He can
skilled.
shoot,
Steph
obviously.
Steph is low key very, very skilled.
Oh, no,
Offensively.
Steph is
So,
immaculately
I
skilled.
just don't think. I think
So when you say skills,
he's
there's-
above him.
no. But when you say skills, there's like 5 different skills, right?
Okay, so
handle. I would say Kyrie.
Yeah.
I would say like vision of looking at who's open, running the floor. I might say Steph.
I think it would be pushing. Kyrie is a great passer.
I didn't say he
which is
wasn't.
why-
I didn't say he wasn't. I'm saying
I
compared to Steph.
think they're both great passers.
I think
that's a wash.
I think that's.
That might be a wash.
I think Steph. I think that clutch
Shooting, you would give to Steph.
shooting. I would give to Steph.
Kyrie has a post game. Steph don't really got a
Steph
post
does
game.
not. But
No.
Kyrie, Kyrie can finish at the rim better than Steph can. And his lay package is
It's wild.
retarded.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like And listen, that's not a slight. Listen, Steph Curry can be a better player. Probably had a better career.
Who's better defensive player?
They both similar. Today they and not to say. Here's the thing: they both play defense, but they don't play. They're not man on ball defenders. They play passing lanes.
Yeah.
They play off ball. Like that's what they do. They help side. Like they're both good at that. If you look at their skills,
who got the better killer instinct?
Wash. I mean, Steph has had more moments, but Kyrie, when Kyrie has gotten the opportunity,
I don't know if it's a wash, bro.
it's a wash.
I don't think it's
You said who has a
who's
more
the killer?
not who has more opportunities to have.
No, I
that
ain't say opportunity. I said who has the biggest killer instinct. I'm gonna kill these ninjas.
It's a wash.
I don't think it's a wash.
It's a
So who
wash.
do you got, Steph?
I think it's Steph and it's slight.
I don't think.
I think that Steph is going to pull that three when that three need to get pulled. I think Kyrie going to try to draw the foul or something.
I think Kyrie's.
Here's the wild part. Kyrie,
It's
if
driving.
it's goes, Kyrie in game sevens is better than everybody in the playoffs. His record is like 15-0, and he can. Kyrie will wave LeBron James off and take the shot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what don't let's not sleep on who Kyrie is.
I get that. I'm just saying, like,
Listen, if you do say Steph is more skilled, I wouldn't argue with you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of those things that can go either way.
yeah.
But I think Kyrie is the
I'll
most
tell you
skilled.
right now, out of the 4 teams that's left, he's the most dangerous one. He's the most dangerous one.
We're seeing more of him than we thought.
No, not more than we thought. Kyrie got a bad name because of his antics.
That's what I'm saying. So
people wanted
not
to
more
push.
than we
People
thought.
wanted to push him out.
But he wasn't playing great there.
Kyrie has never not played great.
I didn't think he was like in Brooklyn. I didn't think he was
He
like.
was hurt. If you say because he was hurt,
Well, then maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like where I'm going. Like we're seeing the Kyrie that
He
we
wasn't hurt. He just wasn't playing.
like we didn't.
That's
Like he wasn't giving us.
no, he just
everything.
wasn't showing up to
Right,
the game. Not
right,
like when
right.
Kyrie gets on the field, he's a dog.
And now we're seeing like the old Kyrie that we all know and love, and it's like, well, damn, like he really still is what he is. Like, I mean, it's great to watch, and I just expected more from the Timberwolves, honestly. Like,
Honestly, after that last,
like I'm
game,
surprised.
when I saw that fourth quarter, I'm like, yo, there's nothing they can.
Yeah, like I'm just really surprised of how that series is turning.
Well, like I said, it's really for me. It came down to Karl-Anthony Towns hasn't shown up at all. Like I think I saw something that said he was like shooting like 13% from 3-point range. 13%.
What do we say?
He shouldn't be shooting as many threes, though.
But we said like it doesn't look like he wants to play basketball.
But he is one of those players. Like
He
even
gets
McAdams, he's like, I just kind of getting unlucky and not getting the bounces. What?
yeah.
That's not the answer I want.
Like we just don't like. I don't know. I don't see like the love.
Yeah.
Like it's like him being average. Him being where he was is like his size, and it's like that part's effortless. Like when he has to like work.
He's not.
I don't see that him
He
like
has-
doing that work.
Daryl, you said this. I'm trying to remember who you compared him. Karl-Anthony Towns and his lackadaisical personality. I'll think of it as him. It was one of the great things you've ever said because normally your comparisons be trash, but this one was spot on. I gotta remember what it was. It was spot on. Looking at the other end of the spectrum, right? Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Indiana just overmatched, right? Like
They're winning right now, but yeah, they overmatched.
without Halliburton, which is wild.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Boston, and I think it's what's here's the crazy part about it. I look at it like this: when it comes down to, because I think you're gonna end up with Boston, Dallas, right?
Yeah.
And while I think if you compare Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Kyrie, Luka, just on his face, most people would say, "I'm gonna give me Luka and Kyrie." Right? I think Tatum is a superstar. I think he has there's something with him. Like sometimes he has like he thinks I can turn it on and off. He just needs to get to the point where it's always on. But when it's on, if you said in totality, those 4 players, who's the best player out of all 4? It's Tatum, because he's really Kyrie. Luka don't play defense. He does, so you give him that as well, right? Got a full bag. You know what I'm saying? He just got to get a little bit more dog in him, right? Granted. But I think the X factor, honestly, is going to be Jaylen Brown. Because if the one thing I'll say about if I say those 4 players, I think he's the hungriest. He's the most alpha male-ish out of those 4 players. Like, which is a weird thing to say. He's probably the least talented one, but he's the one. If you said like fourth quarter, I'm gonna need 4 hard minutes.
Yeah.
He's the one I'm picking to go get the 4 hard. Now you say one shot is different, but like it's tied in the 4. The last 5 minutes, he gonna get after it. Like I think he's Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is highly underrated. He's the most underrated player.
Do you think? So we settled. I mean, obviously, but like Boston, Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this is a good series?
Yes.
I kind of don't.
I think it's a great series.
Like I don't see. I can see a sweep.
Nah,
I can't see a sweep
either
either way.
Nah, absolutely not see a sweep. Well, who
I feel like I don't see Boston winning the game.
Oh,
That's wild.
no, I disagree.
You're wild.
I disagree 100%.
You're wild.
If they won the game,
You can't disrespect Tatum that much. Like
I just don't think that they're playing the level that Dallas is playing.
So you gotta think.
But they were a better team all season,
Agreed.
and they can't control their path to the
Agreed.
playoffs.
I'm not saying that. Like I just think that like
Who
the
plays-
intensity I'm seeing from these 2 teams, Dallas has been playing with this same intensity throughout the rounds. Boston's not.
They don't have to.
I know, and I just don't think they're going to see.
They lost 2 games the entire playoffs.
This is what my point is. Like they're on the coast. They're coasting.
They're closer because they're really fucking good.
Fine. And maybe we'll see something different. Like the level of intensity is not the same, but I just don't see them matching Dallas' level. I could see them getting swept.
No way.
Nah, then I don't see him getting. So
No way,
I think that one thing I agree with Ern on is that Jaylen Brown is definitely the dog of the group.
For sure.
I think that is these games when it do come to the finals. Again, when we said this a few weeks ago, who has the most to prove out of those 4?
Jason.
And so,
But you know why?
I know.
Can I say why?
Go ahead, tell me.
Because Luka gets no criticism. He ain't got shit to prove. If Luka gets to the finals and loses, everybody will be like, Luka did what he was supposed to do. He just ran up against a better team. This is the argument that you're going to get.
I promise you, I would not say that.
Why can't that be a valid argument?
Because that's Kyrie down. There's no. You can't do that. You can't do that.
That's fair.
You got Kyrie and you still lost. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
That's
bro.
fair.
And so I think that.
But sometimes you do run up against the. I mean, all right.
George over here dying
I know.
hard as shit because he's dying shit right now. Look, he's leaning
Yeah.
back. It must be that seat.
I don't know.
You get that seat and you just what's going on with that seat, guys?
I'm making sure I can hear you.
No, I think at the end of the day, to your point, Jason has the most to prove. And if Jason don't win,
Mhm.
you better not
But
bring no.
they're gonna
I'm
rip
just,
him. Everybody that lose gets smoked.
no.
I'm an equal opportunity
No.
smoke giver.
No. But we say you sat up here and said the most talented player out of all 4 of them is Jason Tatum.
Is he not? Am I wrong about it?
I disagree.
Wow.
But I
He's more talented than Kyrie.
Full bag.
I
Not.
thought you
I
said
said
that you
not
wanted-
offensively. I said when you add defense in.
Wasn't that what we were just arguing about?
No. I said offensively. Because I said
he said full package.
full package. You add defense in, he's the
Oh,
most
we're talking
talented.
about that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll
So
give you that.
so if he's the full package and loses this joint,
Oh, he deserved the smoke. He's had deserved the smoke. He's always gotten.
all right.
But the same. My point is,
I'm with you on Luka.
Luka.
Listen, I'm with you. If Luka loses this joint in the finals, then yeah, he's definitely getting smoked. I'm not. I'm with you on that.
Ryan not though. He's not there yet.
You-
He's
you
comfortable.
You let,
Wait.
I'm not letting that ride. I'm not letting that
Here's
one
the
ride.
wild part. Even though he just said I can see them sweeping them, If he following that up, he said if they lose, why wouldn't both be true?
You said they should. You said Boston should get swept. That's what you said, right?
Look at white guys.
Oh, here you go. Here you
The
go.
fuck are y'all talking about?
Not these porcelain
Not
hands.
this porcelain. No dirt. No dirt.
Yo, y'all stupid. All right, what's next?
Shit. Well, I had somewhere I wanted to go with it. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Fuck me up. Let's go to the NFL. Let's take it to the NFL for a bit.
Happening out there.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Well, the NFL has transitioned into an all year round league.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful thing.
They got the peaks and valleys. Like,
Peaks and valleys. All OTAs have kicked off.
yep.
Some players haven't shown up. Y'all should know. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I should know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of players.
you can't show.
No, contract. You're not coming to
I thought he
OTA.
was.
I thought
But the thing is, it's organized team activities which are optional,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You don't have to show up. And if I'm not under contract, why would I show up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So where were we at when we talked about quarterbacks getting a new contract?
Where we at? We talking about quarters game. We were talking about, so it was the quarterbacks up for new contracts. We said with Jared Goff,
Mhm.
Trevor Lawrence,
That.
Dak Prescott,
Mhm.
Tua Tagovailoa, and there's one more.
It was fun.
It was fine?
Trevor Lawrence.
I said Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
none of them have got a contract today.
I think it's the dumbest thing. I don't know what the heck is wrong. I think whoever is waiting is dumb. The longer it gets, the worse it's going to get. I just think it's stupid. I don't know what folks is waiting for.
They're waiting for somebody else. Well, it's
I
also
feel like they're waiting for somebody else to get. They're waiting for somebody to be
Somebody
the most
sets the
desperate.
market.
yeah.
They're,
So that they
set
can
the
beat
market
their
to be the
contract.
most desperate. Yeah.
I hope it's us. I do hope. I
Do it
hope
first.
I hope
Do it
it's us.
fast.
Just get it out
Do
the
it
way,
fast.
bro. Like if you're going to do it. I personally, if I'm Dak, I'm leaving. If I'm Dak, I'm gonna give y'all this 1 year. I'm gonna shoot the numbers up, play my best. I know they haven't set Dak up to win a Super Bowl with the decisions that they made. They pretty much said you gotta win it by yourself, Dak. We give you, we'll keep CD for this, and whatever we got now is what you got.
What quarterback going into the 2024 season has the most to prove?
Tua.
No. Not out of the justify this entire league.
Tua.
You think Tua got the most to prove?
Why
You
Tua?
can't because you can't have all them.
Yeah,
weapons, dog.
well, not
you
most
can't have.
But
I don't know if that's
I'm
most
gonna make.
proof.
I listen.
Listen.
I don't know if that's proof. Like,
Listen. If you listen,
Mhm.
either him or Josh Allen,
Or
That-
Jalen Hurts.
it's no because I don't have high expectations for that boy. He showed me that you can win 12 and then lose 6 straight. He's just not. I just don't feel like he's built.
But
I feel like
is that part of his,
seen,
like, what I
I've
have to
seen
prove?
his teammates chump him.
He,
That's what
but
I've seen.
he
his
got the
teammates-
contract, right?
He got the contract.
So when he had one prove being as though he got the contract,
I don't
and I
think-
got the weapons,
I think that he.
right?
I'm gonna
They
tell you.
surrounded him with
I'd agree
greatness.
So-
that it'd be hard to be the most approved without a contract. If I don't have a contract,
If I'm not already picked,
Bro, he's going.
you're
to
not. You don't want me
I'm
to
a-
prove shit.
I'm gonna tell you what they're
It's-
gonna do.
I think
They're
it's-
gonna win. They're gonna win a bunch of division championships. They're gonna win a bunch of divisions, and they're gonna lose in the playoffs. And you're gonna be in the same situation Dak is in now.
I think the most approved currently are Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts. I think that's the two.
Josh Allen is fair. I think Josh Allen definitely got a lot
You're
to
the
prove.
same boat.
I don't think. Jalen Hurts is freaking.
You being disrespectful.
Aaron
You
Rodgers.
being condescending and disrespectful.
I just don't.
Aaron Rodgers don't have
I'm
nothing to
I'm
prove.
not high on the
Aaron
ball.
Rodgers don't have nothing to prove, in my opinion. What do you got to prove? He already got a championship. He got MVPs.
New team.
Coming off of an
I got
injury, he got all the bubble wrap he needs to dodge anything that happens.
I'm gonna tell you right now. The reason why I don't think Jalen Hurts has got as much to prove.
Because you a hater.
No, it's not. It's not that. Reality is
You a little bit. It's a little.
Nah.
You said he showed me everything I need to see. He lost 6 games. He ain't shit. It's pretty much what you said.
So that's part of it. The other part of it is like if they do lose, if they do go far and lose, they're not going to just blame him.
They will. I
They
think they
won't.
will. Oh, I
They'll
think
blame the coordinator.
Whoa.
No.
black quarterback
George-
getting smoked.
No. Stop. This year, wait. This year,
You lose.
This
You
year-
lose. Kelsey.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
listen.
Yo, there's gonna be so much.
It's gonna be so much.
They lost.
not going to blame.
of
They're
their
not going to
offensive
blame
line.
Jalen. I disagree. They're not going to blame Jalen
They're
for
gonna get
everything.
so
Even this year, they didn't blame Jalen for
I think
everything.
he did get the blame.
They blamed the court. Let me tell you how bad it was. Let me tell you how bad it was.
What?
When they started losing,
Mhm.
did they change Jalen or did they change the coordinators?
Well, that's always going to happen.
Oh,
That
so-
doesn't mean you're not getting
So,
no smoke.
so what I'm saying is, you got
What
first
you
year.
mean? Y'all changed y'all coordinators 6 times. That don't mean that don't get criticized.
No, it does. It does mean like they're about to
That
pay.
don't get
They're
criticized.
about to pay that man.
He should have been paid already.
No, they're not, but they're being stupid. That's not they don't want to pay him. I'm just telling you. So as far as Jalen Hurts, I think there's a lot more scapegoats than there is in Philly than there is in Buffalo. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot more scapegoats in Philly than there is in Buffalo. If Philly loses everything, if Philly, especially they make it all the way to the top and lose it, that head coach is going under the bus. The mother freaking offensive coordinator is going under the bus. The fact that Kelsey wasn't there is going under the bus.
That's not-
But and then it'll get to Jalen like, oh yeah, and
if
Jalen.
Buffalo loses, the head coach is getting fired.
Nah,
Yeah, this year I promise. You. I can
these
promise
ninjas
you.
went to the. These ninjas have
Nah,
been
they-
successful.
They've been what?
They've been
I can
successful.
promise you, if
get
Buffalo
fired.
does
They
not,
fire him this year.
they went
Yeah,
fired
yeah,
this
fired.
year. Like they got the same outs. The only difference is Jalen Hurts, and I said both of them, but Jalen Hurts actually has more to work with on the offensive end than probably any quarterback named Brock Purdy. So for him not to succeed, he's not. There's no scapegoat. You can say Kelsey. That's one player. You brought in
Say the
Saquon
coordinator-
Barkley.
say the
They won't say
Dallas
Sirianni
Goddard
back
They
back
gonna
up.
say the coaches. They gonna say the
The
coaches.
coach is a moron.
I'm just telling you what they gonna say. They gonna say the
I
coaches.
actually think the first to get blamed is going to be
The coach.
Jalen Hurts.
Oh, I disagree.
Jalen Hurts, to your point,
One, he's a black quarterback, and you know black quarterbacks don't. There's no way to duck smoke if you're a black quarterback.
because of last
That- you
year,
know what I'm saying?
they lost 6 games, to your point.
They blame the coaches for that.
Not really.
George,
I'm
did
telling
you blame the
I-
coaches? I'm asking you.
They absolutely did
If
blame
I
him.
blame the coaches, yes.
That's what I'm saying.
I did. I'm telling you.
Coordinators, new
NFL
coordinators.
commentators are
Now
going
y'all
to
got Kellen
blame
Moore, so
Jalen.
good luck.
He has the most offensive weapons, to your point, than he's ever had. There is zero reason for him not to succeed.
Still one of the best offensive lines.
It's just a simple thing.
In the
They're
best.
going to blame him.
Running back, wide receivers. You got it all.
Especially those that are already considering him not to be
Sure.
an elite quarterback anyway. This is just going to be because it's like, how do you lose with all this talent on your team?
I mean, this is fair. And they got an easy ass schedule. They got an easy ass schedule.
My schedule is easy.
All NFC East teams have it.
I was about to say, if
Uh,
I then so is yours.
Yeah,
It's not. It's our yours is easier than
y'all
ours.
pretty much. Y'all pretty,
Philly's freaking schedule's easy. The other thing that's hard about your schedule is y'all play your first game out in freaking
Brazil.
yeah. Y'all play freaking out there.
y'all schedule not that tough outside of
It is tough. The first 5 weeks we go against the top teams. I got us going 2-5 to start the season.
You do this every year.
I'm
though.
serious.
No,
We
you
play-
got. We know you get MO at this
no,
point.
no, real rap.
You the same person that was at the season's over.
Bro, look at
So,
Season's over. Not watching football no more.
I was
You back.
that first.
You quit. Turn around. Never watching no more sports. I'm done.
Yeah.
You know what it
Our
is?
first
It's
half
up.
of the season. Our first half of the season is bananas.
Bro, what are you talking about? Eagles play the Ravens,
Mhm.
Cincinnati,
Mm.
always Dallas. I don't care what you say. Like, that's a hard team. They
He
play
said he's still
freaking
smoking slander.
Steelers.
Still is supposed to be up and down.
Jaguars. Bro, this
Tough
ain't no easy schedule.
It is. But you played them all the first 5 weeks.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm talking about my first. Our
Okay,
first
that's a portion of
freaking.
the season, but
Wait, let me pull it up.
and they still play the Rams. I don't care what y'all say. That's going
Rams
to be
is
a
a
hard
tough
team
out.
too.
My ninja.
Rams is a
Our
tough out.
first freaking. We got the Browns week 1.
Same thing as us.
Who y'all got week 1?
Green Bay, right?
What
That is
matter?
not
What does
freaking-
it matter?
The same thing.
Green Bay better than the Browns.
Play the same
Green
team.
Bay's not
though,
better than the
nigga.
Browns.
Green Bay is
The
better than
Browns
the
were
Browns.
the number 1 defense last year.
And who went further in the playoffs?
Because they played out, we choked in the playoffs. That wasn't good. That was not good.
What the Browns?
I still play the Browns since I get home.
We got
What are
uh,
you talking about?
we got the Saints who won that one. Then we got the Ravens,
Again, the
Both
same
teams
team.
the
that you
Steelers, the Lions,
They got the Lions.
then the Niners, then the Eagles. Like, come on, bro. Our first.
But we played
6,
the
7
same
games.
team.
Yeah,
Like,
but not in the same flow. That's all I'm saying. Our flow is crazy.
you're
We're
gonna
gonna
say
win.
that
We
y'all
might,
are,
and then our bye week. And then our bye week is like week 4.
Okay.
So we just got 12 games.
I'm just saying,
Shit. Where's your
we
bye
played
week?
the same team.
I get that, but it's about the flow of the game, bro. We play the strength of the schedule is right in the beginning for us. That's all I'm saying.
And we played the hardest teams in the first half of the season as well, except for Cincinnati in the second half.
Let's close the show. I got 2.
Wait. I got time.
What you got? What was working out there?
All right, yo. We had something on the we had did something on our group chat, and I was curious to get y'all feel for it. It was their top wide receiver.
On whose group chat? Our group chat?
Yeah,
Oh.
it was a
Top 3.
Yeah, the wide receiver groups. Who has the best
We
wide
did this
receiver
one
groups?
already, didn't
Yeah, no, we ain't picked. I don't think we picked
You ain't
top
pick?
wide receiver groups.
So when we talking about groups, you talking about all 3, 2? What? What's the number?
So 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
49ers have the best wide receiver. If you hadn't included tight ends, it's not really like comparison.
So who you
Wide
who
receiver.
for? I know you got
So
Kittles,
you
Ayuk,
got
Kittles,
Kittle,
Ayuk, Samuel. Who
and,
did?
and the first round draft pick, Ricky Carousel.
I don't really know the both here, so.
I mean, I think if you had the tight end, excuse it. I mean, if you wanted to take the tight end out, you probably got to argue. I still think we would probably be top 3. You know what I'm saying? Just in groups. But if you add tight end in, it's really no comparison, in my opinion.
All right, that's it.
No.
Anybody want to dispute? Is it a
Nah.
dispute? Am I saying something wrong?
I don't know.
Who would have a better wide receiver group than the 49ers if you had the tight end into the group?
I know who
Miami.
the tight end for Miami is though. You know,
Gesicki?
Gesicki. Oh yeah, they
They not fucking with us.
Gesicki's nice, but they receivers is rocking with you.
The receivers are correct, but you, like I said, you had the
And
tight end.
they got Beckham now.
Yeah, you had
So
the
you got Hill, Waddle, Beckham.
All right, so
Gesicki.
I mean, if they're lacking in tight end, they more than made up for it in
Titans-
receiver.
Titans is
No,
nice
not
too.
more than made up
Titans
for it. What are
is
you talking about?
Titans is pretty tight.
Y'all the same people that told me Odell was washed, so I'm confused.
I'm not saying Odell has anything to do with anything. He's like the 4th.
So let's say
receiver there.
he's the third.
But he might be the best third receiver in the league.
But y'all said he was washed.
He is washed, but that doesn't make him worse.
So who
than-
y'all
he's a-
Who's not? First of all, he's not
You're
not the best third
you're
receiver in the
calling-
league.
Who's
And I like Odell.
Who's the best third receiver in the league?
that we don't even know what the fuck
Jackson
he's
Smith
doing
and
in the
Jigba for the Seattle Seahawks.
You like Jackson Smith and Jigga over Odell Beckham?
Yeah, younger, faster, better.
You're calling Pearsall. We don't even know what the fuck he can do.
Cool. I said that. So
But,
let's
they don't
watch
fucking-
those two then.
So that, but okay, right. So
Okay.
then,
So then you
so then go Hill or Waddle.
So we 1-1, in my opinion. If you rank those four, it would go Tyreek Hill, Brandon Ayuk, Waddle, Debo. No, actually, it might go Tyreek Hill, fucking Brandon Ayuk, Debo, Waddle.
Brandon Ayuk is not better than Waddle.
Brandon Ayuk is way better than Waddle. You're
Nah,
fucking high.
No.
You're crazy
I
as
was
hell.
going to argue that too, but I'm not.
You're crazy as hell, cuz.
Ayuk-
You're crazy as hell, bro. Brandon Ayuk is way better than Waddle. And I like Waddle, which is wild. You're tripping.
I'm not giving you that.
You're true. You ain't gotta give it to
The
me.
numbers don't even support.
Listen, I don't care about the numbers. Nobody's saying Brandon Ayuk. They both could get signed. But I promise you, Brandon Ayuk will always get more money than Waddle. He's a better wide receiver. He's not
He's
going
a number one
one.
receiver. That's why he's going to be going.
No.
He's a number one
His
receiver.
quarterback throws the ball twice as much as our coach does.
What are you talking about?
So his numbers are going to be. His numbers might be better. I mean, he's a better wide receiver.
It does mean
It does not. If I'm in a different offense where I get half the touches you get,
He's getting half the touches. First of all, Ayuk's the number one receiver on that team, right?
Yeah.
All
He's on
right.
the-
Waddle's the number two receiver.
what they both of
That's-
them was.
I get that. They both number one, but I'm just saying, like, Waddle to me produces a lot more.
You wouldn't take Waddle over. If I gave you your pick of the two receivers, you wouldn't take Waddle.
I
over.
would take Waddle.
You wouldn't.
If it was
You're
third,
saying that.
it
You
was-
hate a lot.
no.
of things. This is Waddle.
If it was 30-10, who would you want? Would you want Waddle or Ayuk?
Ayuk's a better
So
route
we're
runner.
not-
He's bigger.
Talking about
I'm not.
It's biased.
It's not.
It's biased.
It's not.
The Titans are like way down.
It's not. You
No,
can also think. I
Titans-
mean, if you want to go, if you said pure wide
I don't think
receivers,
the Titans-
if you said wide receivers, I would actually go Seattle.
Who are the Titans three?
Titans got Ridley, Hopkins, Boyd.
No.
Boyd is nice. Hopkins is nice. Ridley is nice. It's a solid 3. But I would go DK, fucking what's his name, and Jackson Smith and Jig. But if you say just wide receivers, you know what I'm saying, take the tight end out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Seattle nice. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to think about this and
You don't have to think about it.
Go
It's
back.
49ers.
All right, we'll
talk
go back.
about this.
Man.
All right, let's close this thing out.
Close
man.
it out.
Anybody got any profound statements in the show? Not you, Ryan. Dara.
Philadelphia Eagles will choke.
Damn.
That's
We want to thank everybody for joining, man. This is Wings, Whiskey, and Sports. We were a little late.
If you get an
today.
education, you can do a lot of things with your
Okay.
education. You don't have to just.
If you
have-
choose to
have
get
big-
married after
if
you got
you
an
wanna be
education,
married,
it's also okay.
That's cool too. But
Both
you
of them
can-
are. Both
you
of them
can
are.
do both.
You can't.
You can do both. It might be a little bit more difficult, but keep on working. All right. Close your legs.